Yo, it's LFiers here. I'm just going to do another React video. I've had it for a bit, but I haven't had time to check it out. So there's this artist called Bias B. I'm from Melbourne, Australia, which you probably know already, I'm not sure. But there's this artist who inspired me a lot. His name is Bias B. Was signed to Obese Records, and his first album came out in 1998 called Beeswax. He's a legend around here, straight up. I won't even beat around the bush. Now, check out this. I'll show you. So, this is his original album. I've had the original, but the dude signed it for me, which is like cool as. You can see it, yeah. Bias B, Beeswax, came out in 98. There's a track list. I mean, if you don't know Bias B, check him out. This dude's been in the game for ages, and he's like pretty prolific. He's got like plenty of albums now. So yeah, the album actually before I get to that, I got that as well. I just got that recently. Some of these I already have, but he signed it for me, so that's extra dope. Some of my other albums of his, like, you can tell I'm a fan. This dude's one of my biggest inspirations. Made me like, rap in my own accent and, and all that sort of stuff. Like, just made me... That is not actually his album. That's another local artist called Reason Solid. Also dope. There's a song on there called Malways. There's a second one? Yeah, second one. Malways changed my life, man. Like, I swear, like, before Malways, I was like rapping like Eazy-E, you know what I mean? Like, the yo, what's going on with the flow? Yo, I'm ready to come with a kick in your door. I don't know. I was sounding like I'm straight out of Compton, like like my accent and that, like each to their own. But I don't know. I just felt like I was putting on I don't know. I just when I heard Bias, right, I got no problems of artists rapping, whatever accent they want. That's totally cool. I'm strictly personally about just rapping in my own accent. I used to not give people with like a chance who didn't rap in their own accent, but I'm not like that anymore. I don't really care, like each their own. To me, I sing in my own accent, I rap in my own accent, like I don't change it up. I carved my own style through my own accent, which it's different because I've never heard anyone rap in their own accent until I heard Bias B. I swear, man. I remember I was at this party. I was young, I was 14 or something. We were playing Cypress Hill. We were playing Bone Thugs and Harmony. We were playing Eazy-E. All the classics. And one of my friends chucks on this album and that Malways song, and I'm like, I hear my thoughts be rolling in the ways of talkie or portsy, and I'm like, what the hell? These dudes sound normal. Bentley, Paran, Sandy to Dandy. Like, I'm like, what the hell? That Dandy? Like, I'm from there. I grew up around Dandenong. I'm like, what the hell? Who are these guys? And I was like, play that song again. So they put it back again, and I'm just like, wow, you can be a rapper and rap in your own kind of accent about your own areas. Man, that's crazy. So from then on, I dropped the American accent, to putting on a fake yo, yeah, I'm coming up with the flow. You don't know, man, I be here to be coming to rip it all up and I don't know, but I was more like, yo, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to hit it. I'm killing it with the flow. I know I'm feeling no villain is chilling. I'm here to flow, here to glow. This stuff fluorescence, I'm guessing I'm never messing. I'm destined to be heading and beheading my enemies. And I don't care if they're heading to me, then they're heading to a dead end. And the recipe to speak, boom. Like basically, the recipe for me was to be my own self in terms of accent. So, sorry for ranting on. I tend to do that. Anyway, this is the OG Bias B cover. From the original. As I'm not sure if you'll see, but it says the quality of his front-facing cam. I love the phone, but the front-facing cam's pretty bad. So I don't know if you can see it. It's Wild Child Productions, right? That's a local graph crew, Wild Child WCA, dope ass crew. Love their work. I was a grapher myself, so I was actually a fan of this dude before I even knew he rapped. I think I remember seeing Bias B around. This dude's dope with the cans too. Anyway, I'm going way off topic. Point is, this dude inspired me. Started rap. I don't know. I just felt better rapping in my own accent. It's just always, I don't know. Once that happened, I'm like, that's it. it was different at first because I had no one to base it off. Like Bias B wasn't singing, but I was singing melodies because I was singing melodies even before I rapped. I don't know. I just rap like random piano notes and crap. So I remember like I was trying to shape my sound, singing, rapping, with my own accent. Like I never really switched from that, and that was like 23 years ago or something now. So yeah, it just really made me, yeah, he inspired me a lot, man. So anyway, yeah, that was a Wild Child Art, but the other one actually was, where is it? The new one, the re-release, wasn't Wild Child Productions. It's actually Word Burner. I don't know if you can see it there. See, Word Burner. But the other one was Wild Child Productions. Anyway, he changed it because I don't think the graph crew wanted to, I guess, I can't remember exactly, but yeah, some reason maybe they wanted to keep that strictly for graffiti rather than the albums. I can't remember. I remember he said it in an interview a while ago. Anyway, I'm rambling on already. So, I mean, been there, done that. Got that. That's another one of his albums. Bias Beat, Bias Life. I even got a couple of vinyls of his. I got Boney and Stoney with Lazy Grey. I got hip hop. I can't think right now. But yeah, so that's a couple of things I got, and I also got this which is pretty sick. Maybe I'll just put a picture of it. Yeah, the other B mixes. I got 2 tapes from him as well. That signed cassette tapes, Aerosol Era, and the legendary Beeswax. Beeswax is my all-time favorite Aussie hip hop album to this day. I love a lot of artists out there, especially Brad Strutt's albums. Brad Strutt's my other favorite Aussie rapper. Him and Bias, man, for sure. Yeah, so I got a T-shirt here. Bias is cool, man. Like he hooked me up good. I always support good artists when I can, man. Independent artists, man. I'm telling you, like, it's a lot of work doing that stuff yourself. No backing major label. You gotta do everything yourself. Anyway, without further ado, or what the hell, I'm a little hungover, so don't blame me. I'm actually having hair of the dog. I'm drinking these cheap ass beers from Aldi's, but they do the job, and I don't even know what a camera is. Is it there? Okay, it's there. I'm staring there for some reason. Anyway, I'm going hair of the dog today. It's a Saturday. I'm like, fuck it, let's roll. Alrighty. Aerosol, Above and Beyond, right? How sick is that artwork though? Like seriously. Oh yeah, he signed it to me, of course. Dope as hell. Again, his front-facing camera is pretty trash for such an amazing phone, so I don't even know if you can see that. He's got his cat there, look at that. I should get my cat on my album cover that I'm working on. Alrighty, so let's get into it. 9 minutes. Now, gotta lock this in. Bang, locked in. Was doing that image stabilization thing. So, Bias B, Above and Beyond. Let's roll. I haven't heard this before. I had it for a bit, but I've just been just busy working on my album and other stuff. So, yeah, let's roll. Self-produced by him apparently too. Alright, I'm gonna stop talking now. If I do, I'll pause it.
Get up, move on, get up, what's wrong? Get up, it's on, shit, it's the bomb. Get up, move on, get up, what's wrong? Get up, it's on, shit, it's the bomb. Get up, listen up, I'm ready to launch. Missile is loaded, I'm setting its course. Might find out where you're from, and a letter bomb. Let you all know I don't care when you're dead and gone. No, it's not personal. Open up the envelope, realise words hurt you. Fingertips in, right too. Boom, that's the last thing that you heard, dude. Yeah, you know I had the dope shit. But how are you to know I was so explosive? When I drop it, hopping off, love in the cockpit. Top gun, top shit. Hot lungs, he's a hot tit. Don't look back, just run quick. Everybody in the area scared to death, cause everything that I drop is a bomb threat. Get up, move on, get up. What's wrong? Get up, it's on. Shit, it's the bomb. Get up, move on, get up. What's wrong? Get up, it's on. Shit, it's the bomb. B.O.B, there's a bomb on board. All aboard, I'm getting bored. Ready to depart, somebody recognises me. And everybody aboard, even when I walk on the pavement. Pavers break from the force of the weight of my brain and you gawk in amazement. The aftermath of one bar created in the mind of the greatest. The book, the pen, the paper. Old school with an updated flavour. Yeah, have a fair share of haters. They evaporate like vapors or inflow. I'm giving you the info. When I light up the mic, spit fire, ignite the night with sick flow. We lick and the shit goes boom. Get up, move on, get up. What's wrong? Get up, it's on. Shit, it's the bomb. Get up, move on, get up. What's wrong? Get up, it's on. Shit, it's the bomb. You know I got that bomb shit that you want. Wherever you are from, I can put you on. It's the bomb.
I've never heard him do like a double time kind of style like that on a, that beat's probably like 70 BPM maybe.
They wanna know where I've been all this time. Hibernating in the studio, creating the rhymes. Making the beats too, please take a seat for a sneak peek. Get a preview, let the meters peak. It'll leave you with a clear clue. Who's sneaking up in your rear view, overtaken. Indicators flashing. Lanes are changing, fall to the floor, four in a past. Open the door as I laugh, watching the dust going up in the air as I pass. A touch of class when I'm busting bars, don't drop your guard, be aware. I'll be up ahead, parked over there. I don't even care about a car, too far, keep off the grass, yeah. I'm over here with the beer and the wifey, didn't disappear, wasn't hiding. Persevere with the riding, inspired by a pretty shitty year. Am I lying? 2021, everyone getting numb to the lockdown. Me, I'm getting plenty done, save my pennies up and I got a lot now. Stack them up like chips at the casino. It's Thigo, sipping vino, or tequila. Los amigos on the streets, there's a lot of weirdos. Don't bother me though. Not interested in all the rest, I'm not invested in all your stress. If you wanna find me, I'll be chilling over here, yo. West of the bridge, that's where he is. Let's take a squeeze at the best in the beers. Rest of the shit isn't better than this. If you reckon it is, then I beg to differ. I'm a canoe on the river, paddle and pass, splashing about in the water. You're up shit creek with it and all, fell ever, well nobody caught ya. Even with a life vest, I drown MCs with a mic check. With a 1-2, you're through. Lucky I didn't get around a 5 yet. I dissect each line yet. Deep in the mind where the rhyme connects with the sleek designs of an architect. From a masterclass, you wouldn't pass the test. Crafted in tech, so complex, so hard to perfect. No contest in regards to the hard express. Get off my throne, embark on a quest. Put on my robe, time for the king to address the people. Put on my crown when I come to your town. Surrounded by a crowd, every bow I'll take a knee for. I spit a medieval, torture the weak and feeble. Thoughts are evil, you're not equal. I'm regal, I'm royal, you're my beagle. Time to feed you. Take you for a walk down memory lane. Get a gawk at the sort of small talk that you all talk and you call game. Dudes are lame with funny usernames. On for a day getting booze on trains. Spend a day drinking booze on trains with the bug in the park when the boys in blue cane. Spit butane, light up the place when you put a mic in my face. Kick true game, don't believe in these other dudes' news is fake. Who to take seriously, mysteriously. They disappear when they're here, I'm in the vicinity. Yeah, you thought you got rid of me, the epitome of the realest MC that you ever see. At least in Oceania, I've got hot flows of lava that explode when I go bananas on a beat. Now I come back around like karma. Still reign supreme, great for the farmers. Until I went away and the drama started. Drought put strain on the market. I wasn't around to save it. Lest you forget, never regret every step. Every lesson we learn, earn a respect. Every person I burn to get a rep in this industry. Been in it for a minute now, and I got a little time to spare. Sitting out, hit the noise down. Stop being a clown, go find a chair. And listening close to your lyrical coach. I kick goals, I don't hit the post. Get most votes when I get down. Vice B.O.G. Best on ground. What a marvellous show. Very good, very good. What a wonderful display of lyrical skills. This lad's magnificent.
This dude, I never heard him rapping this like double time type flow. Like it's the beats are like half time, so they're maybe 75 BPM, which is one. Some people do it the 150 style. the same thing really. It's just the measure of each bar is different. Like some people would. It's yeah. It's easier to just show you if you don't know, but you know what I mean. Like 75 beats per minute is the same as 150 beats per minute, depending on where you place the drum and the snare. Like 170 can be 140 or whatever. But if you 1, 2, 3, 4, if you kick, snare, but if you do it 1, 3, kick, snare, kick, snare, 4. So it's a but if you half time, they're ripping it up, killing the thinking I'm here to be licking the rhythm, I'll never be given to stop. Man, I be doing the wicked as fuck. Having a bit of a go with the flow, with the way that I'm here to be hitting them up, and another I'll never be given to stop, and I'm doing the wicked and yeah. Anyway, point is, it's dope to hear Bias spit this style. You know, I've never heard him. Most of his beats are on that kind of boom bap, like 90 to 100 BPM. So it's sick, man. I gotta grab another beer, so give me a sec. Alrighty, and we're back. Yeah, it's dope to hear Bias rapping this style. It's bloody cheap ass out these beers, as I was saying. It's like 26.99 a slab. Like, fucking save a couple of bucks, still gets you drunk. I mix it up, you know. I drink the fancy shit, you know, like other days, you know. But you know, I ain't rich. Anyway, it's good value, I reckon. Best cheap ass beer you can buy. Audi's sponsor me. Audi's, not bloody Audi. I keep saying Audi like it's a fucking German car. Anyway, appreciate you still being here, listening to my ranting and going on tangents. I tend to do that. As I was saying before, I don't give a shit really anymore who raps in the American accent or whatever they wanna. It's pretty obvious, you know, when I hear like if someone's putting on an accent or not. It's totally cool. Some do it better than others. In the end, I will judge. Like obviously, I will listen to the talent. You know, I got a few friends who rap in American accents, even though they're not American. They say it feels more comfortable to them. For me, it just feels more comfortable rapping in the way I speak. I do melodies the way I speak too, you know, with the sing-songy flows and stuff. You know, I've always been into that shit even before I got into rap. So, you know, like Michael Jackson and all that shit. So, like, yeah, you know, just the melodic flows. All right, I'm gonna stop talking shit and let's roll to the next song. The first one was called It's the Bomb. The second one was called B Double. This one's called Dope Shit. Just dope shit. Let's roll.
Calling Bias B Mobile.
Beezy.
Hey man, what's up?
Guys, you got me that dope shit left.
Man, how many times gotta tell you not to talk on the phone?
Oh, fuck.
What do you need? Yeah, I'm dropping the dope shit. Overdosing the dosage. Got little girls twitching their noses whenever I drop shit up in the postage. Yeah, I'm dropping the dope shit. Overdosing the dosage. Kids living know it's not psychosis. Diagnosis, bias is dopest. It's that uncut, wrapped up in your record crate. First touch, smell dust, you hesitate. Pick it up, have a suss, get a little taste. Feel the rush start to levitate, first mistake. Now you're hooked and it's not a good look. You cooked what I put in the mix, leaves them shook. I've got the A grade invading your brainwaves. Inhale a taste, you stay awake for 8 days. Yeah, I'm dropping the dope shit. Overdosing the dosage. Got little girls twitching their noses whenever I drop shit up in the postage. It's that one puff, lung bust, big chunk of bud, type of rush of the stuff that I'm cutting up. Gone the mush, now you're numb enough.
Classic.
Guts, no coming down, you're still coming up. Sticky, drooping with resonance rhythms. You reckon he's kidding? The shit I spit affecting your vision like heroin in your system. I got them all on the knob. Deliver it hot. They're feeling for this one more shot. Because, yeah, I'm dropping the dope shit. Overdosing the dosage. Kids listen, no, it's not psychosis. Diagnosis, bias is dopest. I write with a syringe in the size of a pen. Filled up, buckling, we're on a ride again. You feel it sliding in when the rhyme begins. brain start floating, flow so potent, these jokes are choking, they ghosting, overdosing, overloading, comatose and broken, soaking in sweat and not coping. Yeah, I'm dropping the dope shit.
Damn.
Overdosing
YSB ripping up some double time, man. I wonder what inspired him to like.
up in the postage. I got that pill to pop, something ill to drop. I sign off on these scripts when you visit the dock. Concoctions that'll riddle your socks. End up missing for 60 minutes, lost wake up pissing your jocks. Open shop, got product moving. High quality stock, much improvement. Dudes are using the purest. Let there be no confusion. True ecstasy, believe me, dude, you'll be fucking cruising. Yeah, I'm dropping the dope shit. Yeah, I'm dropping the dope shit. Overdosing the dosage. Got sniffing dolls twitching their noses. Whenever I drop shit, up in the postage. Yeah, I'm dropping the dope shit. Yeah, I'm dropping the dope shit. Overdosing the dosage. Kids living, no, it's not psychosis. Diagnosis. Bias is dopest. Bias is dopest.
Nice. Really cool, man. Really cool. T Bias, man, showing some more range, like versatility. He's definitely showing his versatility here. Like, this dude's been rapping for ages, man. He's OG, man, and he's still mixing it up. Dope. I never thought I'd hear Bias rip some double time up, man. Hell yeah. I love that shit.
Prices start cause I'm breaking backs. I'm bright like an axe. Prices start cause I'm breaking backs. Yeah, it's a Melbourne murder. Make you run away and never return her. Melbourne murder, about to hurt ya. Open up my mouth and burn ya. I'll burn ya. Yeah, it's a Melbourne murder. Put you in the ground, give you what you deserve her. Melbourne murder, about to hurt ya. Open up my mouth, I'll burn ya. I'll burn ya. Yeah, it's a Melbourne murder. Make you suffocate on your big box burger. Escalate shit, taking it further. Burn down your house in Murder with a big burner. Doing dumb shit, chucking bricks at some chicks out in Brunswick, screaming out, suck shit! Listed hippie toys down in Fitzroy, spilling soy latte, spoiling the party, oi! Dreadlocks up in flames, evacuate the whole block when I'm bombing the drains. From the bay to the basin, it's a threat that you're facing. Devastation is all around, don't get complacent, cause I'm not any chasing any kind of respect. If I don't get it, you know that I get very upset. Break heart, snap necks, with the bars on flex. Now your carpet looks like a pro heart, yep, what a mess. Yeah, it's a Melbourne
Yelling suck shit. I'm throwing bricks at some young chicks yelling suck shit or whatever he said. What the hell? That's sick. Man. Bias, man. He's fucking still killing it, man. Always. Loving it.
Open up my mouth, I'll burn ya. I'll burn ya. Yeah, it's a Melbourne murder. Cruising Coburg, where a needle will turn her. Tailgating, side swiping a learner. Jump out at the lights with a 9-iron and kindly serve ya. You best not get in my way, cause there's no holding back when I hunt my prey. Dumb cunts I slay, from Peon Park head to Huntingdale. Creeping in the night, swinging a mic that's covered in nails. Even dogs on the streets tucking in their tails. Word on the street, he's off the fucking rails. Creeping big like the Cape Clan. I'm gonna cave your head in with the skill of my spray can. 3-colour fade in your spray tan. In your face on your Ray-Ban. Don't take a chance with the main man. For Chapel Street, the ransom and tone. You better let him know. Step to me, you're fucking dead, bro. Yeah, it's a Melbourne murder. Waking up to an unwelcome burglar. Lurking in the dark in a burqa. Take a turn, flush your head down the gurgler to purge ya. Yeah, it's a Melbourne murder.
Lurking in the dark in a burqa.
It's a Melbourne murder.
Oh man, that was
Fuck
sick.
that, I'm never going down to Melbourne again.
Yeah, fuck that, mate. So you get fucking clapped. Hey, I just gotta say, I've never heard this. On my album, I have a song called "The Outback Killer." I just gotta say that was dope. But yeah, I got a song I wrote called "Outback Killer," and I'm definitely excited for people to hear it. It's pretty crazy. I don't know why it went so bright all of a sudden. What the hell? What is this bullshit? Maybe it's whatever. All right, that was dope, Bias, man. I don't know if you're checking all this shit, Bias, but fuck. Been a fan since a kid, still a fan now, man. Keep doing your thing, man. Fuck, that's some OG shit. I mean, who's more prolific in Australian hip hop than Bias? You know, I mean, I don't know. Like, he's been around. You know, I mean, I know there was dudes before and stuff, but he's got a lot of albums. And they're all dope. Every single one. Bias B, beast. All right, so roll to the next one. Melbourne Murder. Obviously. The next one's called Hursty. Oh, Hursty Homage. Homage, if you want to get fancy in French, or just homage, if you don't give a fuck. So anyway, Hursty Homage or Homage. Homage. This is a homage to him. Or whatever. Yeah, anyway, it's wrong. Young kid, how to get respect.
I gotta pay homage to the place where Big Buds and his brother Bob live. Look up in Rod sick, get something on tick. Shoplift a little painting go and bomb with. Riders had the line on lock, riding with the market that I like to hide in my jocks. The lines are hot, not like running high from the cops. I'm talking riders on the line and the styles they drop. Some tried to rob me off, let's not pretend. My style was fresh, nah, it was a mess back then. Wandered back to Waddle Glen with Pronto Glen. Cut a hole in Hursty Yard and we were gone by 10. Yeah, I remember when TMM was dead. Greensboro Festival, jam at Duet. Jewel and Pest, two of the best to ever do respect. Born and bred and rep till death. I'm from a line where the burners along it. High Tashi's out at Heidelberg, got Guernseys on it. Pull the 30 in my pocket and bomb it. It's my Hursty homage. What's the best line coming out of Melbourne, be honest? Other lines try to compete, they're still working on it. So give props, show respect, acknowledge. It's my Hursty homage. It's my Hursty homage. I gotta pay homage to the place where I met Ollie Bobbitt, Eddie Money and bombing. Let me take you back with DJ Dollar Rainbow, the van him on the train tracks. Dwayne Smack, Crease Adam Black, Peter Punch and Tab, Rubber Jack, Steve Choicey. We were loitering and being noisy. In the Johnny carriage passengers are pointy. So annoying. Get off at the next stop, stepped off. Get ready to leg it from the Met cops. Met Lobs, Spanish and Binder. BSK, always have a gank in your lighter. Acre higher, Reach and Den. JME, MCD, Nick Needle and Zen. The heartbeat is on my pets in memory of them. HBWCA to the end. I'm from a line where the burners along it. High Tashi's out at Heidelberg, got Guernseys on it. Pull the 30 in my pocket and bomb it. It's my Hursty homage. What's the best line coming out of Melbourne, be honest? Other lines try to compete, they're still working on it. So give props, show respect, acknowledge. It's my Hursty homage. Hursty was the place where they praise me. Represent. WCA crew, I represent Hursty. It's all good, Hursty was the place where they praise me. Just another weekend on the Hursty line. It's Hursty was the place. Sean Morrissey, Vincy, Gary Garland, Tinny. Watching out for cops, watching out for Vinny. Michael Carton, Carso, Mark, Steve, O'Rhino. Looking out for Bogans and Dymo. DK, Paul Cloudy. R.I.P, rest in peace, ever repping it proudly. McLeod Yard where we cop that chase. They caught fade up in a tree, still had nozzles in his J&H. That's the same night I painted with Lumen. ESP, DC, Crush Unit, Luke Stunt. Helped them in kill until a lot of paint got boosted. And Nico the Gumby used to lose it. We have Pudgy Mags and Mark Smash. Apologies to all the stores where we used to rack. 3 in the front or 2 in the back. The best line to ever do it, I got proof of that. I'm from a line where the burners along it. High Tashi's out at Heidelberg, got Guernseys on it. Pull the 30 in my pocket and bomb it. It's my Hursty homage. What's the best line coming out of Melbourne, be honest? Other lines try to compete, they're still working on it. So give props, show respect, acknowledge. It's my Hursty homage.
This dude's like, we say, I apologize to all the stores that I used to rack. Yeah, so he used to steal spray cans. Man, this is part of why I think I could relate to this dude's music as a grapher coming up in like similar areas. Obviously, a younger kid, but yeah, like we used to rack cans. Who fucking didn't? Like if you're a grapher, man, as a young kid, like man, I got chased a few times trying to get those cans. Couldn't fucking afford cans I was like a young kid. I didn't know. I was just like, yeah. I'm like, hey, they're insured. I don't know, but yeah, there are funny stories about graphing, like as he said there. apologise to all the stores that I used to rack. We've all been there. I was fucking graphers. I was gonna say the beat, good production on the beat. Good production by us, man. Like, you made all this shit. As far as I know, he produced all the songs. I can't see because produced by Bias B. Yeah, well done, man. You're killing it behind the boards too. That's probably my favorite beat so far. I tell you one thing. It reminds me of a Crazy Burn song from OG Bone Thugs and Harmony legend. A song called Pimps, Thugs, Hustlers and Gangsters. I know the song. I always mix up the Pimps, Hustlers, Thugs and Gangsters, or Pimps, Gangsters and Hustlers and whatever. If you a pimp, nigga, pimp them hoes. If you a thug, you better get ready for war. If you were, yeah, it's a good song. Anyway, the beat reminds me of that. Alright, let's roll to the next one. That was Hursty Homage. Or Homage. That was a homage. Fucking hell. I appreciate you sticking around and watch me be a dickhead. Alright, check the cuisine. Check the cuisine. I'm pretty hungry. I'll check the cuisine after this reaction video. I ate some spag bowl with some parmesan cheese. Alright, let's roll. Check the cuisine. I'm checking it. Very unique, very different, even.
The rhythm will start within a few bars. I know critics will pick it apart, but please take a minute to nibble on this, and please take a seat at the bar. I'm gonna serve you the starters, starches, produce that harvest from the pastures. Charging up a glass of my juice harness. The right energy light up my memory. Every line refined so cleverly, heavenly whenever I'm heavily. Never pretend to be something I'm not. I've been cooking up something that's hot. Take a look in the pot, you'll see that it's scorching. The beats that I got that heat up the shop, you're sweating the second you walk in. Let me do the saucing. The ones still walking around with a saucepan with an assortment of flows. You ought to know by now, like wow, he's awesome. I think it's important as a release that I need to keep important. The deepest of thoughts, ingredients caught in the form of words forming.
The fuck? Dude.
Still got it, yeah.
Sorry, let me pause this shit. Bias, man. This dude. Again, I don't know if you watch this reaction video, but man, you fucking stepping your game up and shit, man. Nice wordplay there, nice flow, perfect fluent execution with the double time style. Man, this is like hearing a whole new Bias. Yeah, it's nostalgic because it's, it's the same dude's voice I've been listening to for however many years. Man, this is dope, man. I'm definitely feeling this. Sorry I keep pausing and talking shit, but am I sorry? No, I'm not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Alright, fuck, let's roll.
Check the cuisine. They still got it. He delivers it so fresh and so clean. You know how it is. Cooking solo, never needed a team. Never needed nobody. Don't act like you don't know what I mean. Let me stick with the rhythm, flipping skill at lyricism, spitting liquid venom when I pick up the pen. Though in your beard, I'm coming in the kitchen, get you an apron, get you a squeeze of how quick I bake 'em. This is the shit, go get a plate. I know you can't wait to taste them. From the look in your face, I cook it with grace, I marinate and baste them. Compress the base, put it in place with the rest, and then I lace them with this freaky flavour I got. It's easy to spot, people they stop. It's like Ripley's Believe It or Not, the way I'm leaving the people shocked. With the beats that I got, creeping along. While you're peeping the song, please keep it on. I go above and beyond, I'll bar it on with oven gloves and tongs. Give it a prod, see if it's ready to serve. You salivating, hanging on every word. Into the verse, let me sprinkle the herbs.
Hang on.
You still got it,
Sprinkle the herbs.
You still got it.
Sprinkle the herbs, rip it up, sir. Thinking I'm here to be bringing the words.
Delivers it so fresh and so clean.
Here to be coming and eating the food.
Cooking solo, never needed a team. Never needed nobody.
I like the beats, man. It's fucking dick.
You don't know what I mean.
So different.
You know what I mean.
You know what I mean. I dug that. I did kind of
It's like a buyer.
Sorry. I did kind of want another verse for that. Yeah, it's a couple of the songs are like, I don't know. I like songs to be a little bit longer, like 3 verses, 4 minutes even, but 3 minutes isn't too bad. At least they're not like fucking little, what's his name, Gucci Gang. It's like his song was like like 7 seconds or whatever it was these days, you know, with people's attention spans. Man, you get me. I liked full length 3 songs, 316 bars, maybe 8 bar choruses. You know what I mean? I definitely prefer the longer songs. Yeah. I lost track of what I was saying, but okay. So this one's called Bias Bio.
With bias and biro, used to write bureau and dupli duco. Asked you where I duro, a dude's my crew no. I stay in the loop like Duke Distro and Luso. I'm numero uno, never numero duo. Never been in the booth, hope that I never do no. Cruising in my Subaru down the humanoid, who know. Tune spewing at the moon roof, spitting the truth, yo. I'm the coot, yo. I'm the sumo. The rest of little dogs sharing food with Cujo. I get the kudos, other crews get the boost though. I'm not in the mood and I don't want to stoop too low. What I do wanna do though is fly the Kuko somewhere like Peru, Cuba, Acapulco. Or zooming out the space in a suit like Pluto to the moon through to Mars, seeing stars with Bruno. Bias biography, quite possibly my finest quality. Am I right?
Yeah, probably.
That's a little bit of modesty. Check the prophecy. God has just returned from the monastery.
Oh God, it's big.
Make no apology. Break the monotony. Made them hot property. State my claim solidly. Haters stay gossipy. I stay a prodigy. What they say is comedy and going wrong horribly. It doesn't bother me. Not psychologically. Cause I've been talking shop since 91 with authority. No one on top of me. No boss watching me. Run my own show and still move. Stop constantly. Drop with ferocity. My philosophy. It's my biography, not mythology, not a wannabe. Stepping in my wallabies, they're mahogany. Dressing like a don, going on an op shopping spree.
The fuck? Bias, man, you're fucking killing it, man. Well, why you have to show off again? Shit, man, this dude's like already a king. This dude's stepping up like you know, man. No one's taking this dude's crown, man. This dude's a king. This is a straight fucking king here, man. We nice rap. He's still my favorite rapper out of all of them, but you know, everyone has their, you know, their favorites and that, you know. But man, fucking killing him, man. I don't think it will happen. Haven't fully checked it back, but I really would love a Brad Strout feature again. I don't know. Brad Strout's dope as fuck as well, but man, Bias, man, you're fucking killing it, man. Like the wordplay on that one, the structure, the schemes, perfection. Like you hit it on the fucking note, on the way you slide in on the quarter notes in each measure, and the 1, 2, 3, and the 4. Do the beating the mall. That's what we do. Come on, do what the eating the mall. This is what we got to do. Yeah, winning the mall. You know, like just dope flows, structure, everything, man. I've never heard Bias rap like this. Never heard him rap like this. So it's dope to hear. This dude's putting a fresh spin to his own styles, man. Sick, you know. It's modern. It's much more modern. This style is much more of a modernized Bias, and man, you know, fuck, he's putting his own spin on it. Nothing wrong with modern rap, as long as you're fucking good at it, you know. Mix it up, and this dude obviously is. So, man, I'm really impressed. Fuck, it's just, like, you know, the way I see it is a veteran like this doesn't need. It could be half as good as what he's doing now, and it'll still be good. You know what I mean? It's like he's just doing his thing, man. He's doing his thing, and he's doing it fucking good. Like he's still hungry. I tend to say that a little bit with OG artists who are still dope, but man, spread your wings, fly, try new shit. This is what Bias is doing. One line that that came to mind. Bias goes, "I reign supreme. It's great for the farmers." Wordplay. That was called Bias Bio. This one's called, okay, real quick, Resurrection is the first song of my album as well. It's just cool to, I don't know, I just I pick up on his little coincidences. But yeah, Resurrection is like literally the opening track of my up and coming album, which is Legacy 10 or Legacy X. It's kind of a double meaning, but yeah. Anyway, I'll stop plugging my shit and keep fucking playing. Resurrection, Bias B. Straight out of Melbourne, OG King.
It's the uprising, the resurrection. Return from the dead in the depths of depression. Reinstated, reinvigorated, rehabilitated, reincarnated. It's the revival. I'm not going anywhere, I swear on the Bible. I'm gonna tear this shit at this mic for the rest of my life by taking the title. I don't even mind who likes what I write when I take my time to write what I like. Haters wanna spite, I'm too blazed to buy. I can hardly see when my faded side. Say goodnight, I'm waving goodbye. Visit my grave and there's no one inside. I came back rejuvenated, reborn, reformed, recreated. It's the renaissance, it's the comeback. I'll only say it once to be blatantly blunt. I've been decades in front, that's why I slept for 10 years and just woke up.
Decades in France. Why I slept for 10 years and just woke up. You listen to that, kids. Take notes. Fucking beast.
It's the return of Christ. I mean, wise. I'm sorry, Your Highness, it won't happen twice. Open my eyes, decided I needed some new shit. I realised my future could see it evolving and rolling along inside of the beats. And I swear to God, it never stops. It's like divine intervention. Bless his pen, every little bit of text, each breath I send to the atmosphere. Like I'm possessed by all the dead rappers of yesteryear. It appeared I was dead and gone very long ago with R.I.P on my headstone. Wrong guess, bro. In the flesh I go klepto on your best quotes, blowing out dead smoke. And I just awoke out of a 10-year coma. Go get my coat. It's gonna be a cold bloody hell when I quit again. Cause I do this shit for me, not for them. Old man with a rotten pen resurrected. Here's your chance to pay your respects, kid.
Oh man, that was sick, boys. You should have had another verse. Come on, man. That was sick as fuck. Now it's over. That was probably one of my favourite flows on there so far. I'll pause it. I'm gonna grab another beer in a sec. Man, that was sick, man. That was like one of my favourite songs so far. I really wanted the second. I really wanted another verse though. So it's 1 minute 51. We could have gotten one more verse in there. Another 16. Do a part 2 with another 16 in it. A remix for your boy. No, I'm fucking joking. That was sick as fuck, man. I felt like Bias kicked in the door there. Like, let's fucking go. Man, I was like aggressive Bias. It's fucking sick. I didn't expect it to be like this. I thought it'd be a more chill back Bias, you know, sitting back, you know, fucking Bias B. I fucking cemented my legacy. Nah, this dude just kicks in the door like, give me the fucking. I already got a crown. Give me your fucking crown. This guy. All right, I'm gonna grab a beer. Thanks for sticking by. Glad you enjoy it. I'm still pretty hungover, but hair of the dog slightly working. All right, I'm gonna pause this shit so I don't just sit here with dead space. I could edit it, but fuck, I'm gonna pause it. And I'm back. LFiers, Bias B, Above and Beyond album, track 9, Days of Our Lives. The track before Resurrection was sick. Fucking love. That's probably my favourite so far. Like flow wise and everything, you know? Hell yeah. Okay, Days of Our Lives. Oh, that's really cool. It's kind of cool. I don't know why I always pick up on these little things, but I have a little reference to Days of Our Lives on my album, and one of the beats I made a while ago is called Animal Instincts, but I don't know. I like that sort of stuff. Funny story, if I may. So I was speaking to Bias, yeah. Yeah, I don't know, it sounds like I'm bragging because I was speaking to him, but no, he's yeah, man, it's cool. This dude, I was speaking to him a few weeks ago, maybe about a month ago, and I said to him, so on the cover, I don't know how much. I could go onto a tangent. I won't get too deep into it. So I was speaking to Bias when my mum passed away a long while ago, and his mum passed away from cancer. So. And I remember when my mum passed away, it absolutely crushed and destroyed my world, and it hasn't gotten any easier really. It's just I'm good at burying it deep, right? I remember speaking to Bias, and he told me that on the front cover of Beeswax, actually, a little thing that I'm not sure how many fans noticed, but that ring there was actually his mum's ring. You know, when you know, she passed away and she had it, and Bias basically took it, and you know, that's a tribute, man. He's carrying on your legacy like that, you know. I thought that was beautiful, you know. It's a beautiful story. Anyway, so when my mum passed away, the first thing I thought, well, not the first thing, but one of the first things I thought of is, man, how does anyone deal with this pain? How the fuck? I was inconsolable. I was fuck. What's the point? What's the point of life and death and this? And I just started getting real down. Like, what's the point of this bullshit? Like, it wasn't mum's time to go yet. She was still young, and so much more that we had. So much more chapters we had to talk about. But no, I was reading the book, and suddenly all the last few chapters just got burnt, incinerated instantly. Never did finish that fucking book, unfortunately. So anyway, I hit up Bias, and I was like, I pretty much said, how did you deal with it? And I was just like really just stuck. I was doing my best, but I'm like, man, if I can get any advice from this dude, for some reason, always stuck with me when he says, in my favorite song of his still, besides flipping lyrics on Beeswax. By the way, listen to flipping lyrics. That is one of my biggest inspirations that I analyzed, and I really tried to break down his flows there. Like, I used to freestyle a lot, like, and I'm kind of implement that kind of flow. It helped shape my flow. Him and MC Ren and all that sort of shit. Anyway, I'm going back. Sorry, I always go on tangents, man. What was I saying? So Bias, I messaged him and I said, how do you deal with this? And he hit me up with like just a nice couple of paragraphs, like breaking down, like, it ain't easy. He said, I did this and did that and so and so, and he was he didn't have to. He went kind of he went all out. Like, it was nice like that. He hit me back. I still got the email, it was a long while ago now. And so I spoke to him a few weeks ago, and I said, Bias, man, thanks, for what you did. It meant a lot, just you helping me out. Like, it's, I don't know, even it might seem like a small thing, but when you're that in pain and broken, from such a tragedy, a little thing can go a long way. And I said to him, I go, thanks, man. You really went above and beyond for me. Like, you really went above and beyond. And he goes, well, that's quite fitting. Guess what my next album's called? As you can probably see there, it's called Above and Beyond, and as I've said before. But yeah, and it was just these coincidences. I don't know. I just find them intriguing. Yeah. So anyway, as I was saying, Bias B's that definitely awesome. Huge inspiration for me. I got to kick it with him and Brad Strutt and all these other OGs, from Australian hip hop. Man, for some reason I never got any photos or any shit like that. I don't know. I just felt like I don't want to annoy these people or be like like an annoying fan. I mean, I probably was still just an annoying little fan, but I wasn't. Yeah, I was pretty young. I used to always go down to Paran and like back in like late 90s or whatever, Obese Records, and just kick it. And Bias Bill would like show me records, new albums coming out, and Brad Strutt as well, because he used to work at the front counter. And Bias would just be, just had his headphones on, just listening to vinyls, and Brad Strutt would be like, hey man, what are you fucking doing? Get back to work. I remember that shit. Get back to work. And Bias was like, huh? He's like, get back to work. And yeah, when I finish this. I was right next to him, and Bias was like, yeah, it's cool. And then I remember he was like, whatever he was, I can't remember what he was listening to, but he's like, yeah man, he looks at me and he goes, check out this one next, it's dope. Check out this one. He gave me the headphones. That was a good time. A good day. Hanging out there. Alright. As I was saying, Bias B, huge inspiration. I'm a style as well, So yeah, what's wrong? Days of Our Lives.
These are the days of our lives, these are the days when you're just scraping by. Eyes on the blade of a knife, deciding to find where the pain is inside. Saying goodbye, waiting to die as you try not to break down and cry. So you take it outside to escape with your pride and say, oh, I'll be alright, but you're making up lies. Hiding the pain, tired and strained, trying to gauge why life's so strange. Hiding away all the pain left behind from a time when your life went astray. High as a plane, frying your brain, sparking a vein if you're riding that train. And you're chasing the highs and your life gonna drain. And you're claiming you're right, but you'll be right as rain. These are the days of our lives, these are the minds tainted with time. You try get wasted and high, but you're breaking the pipe at the pace that resides. Wasting away, don't know why. Same every day, every night. You even try paying aside to explain what it's like, take some weight off your mind. These are the days of our lives. These are the days when you're facing your fight to survive. I'll be paying the price. See you wake up decide that you're trying to erase all the hatred and spite that's been making you tired. Make a change and start making things right. Not complain realize what's at stake at your life. Don't wait around for your fate to arrive.
I'ma show 'em all, I'ma show 'em this. I'ma show 'em that even though I've been going skits, there is no abyss that will coexist. I will rise up from the lowest pits.
Complete.
I'll fist, I'm myself down, held bound, now I gotta get myself out. Cause I'm sick of being lonely and glum. I don't even know if my mum's ever felt proud. I doubt she has. I ain't shit but an alky spaz. This house I have has turned into Alcatraz. A lousy brat that drowns in 1,000 slabs down the hatch. Till I sound relaxed, but really it counteracts the amount of tracks my album has. The truth sucks, but I've been too fucked up to put out some raps. I'm so sick of being found collapsed out the back around the surrounding flats. How embarrassing. Now I'm panicking cause I know that's the way that a coward acts. How foul is that? How can I be happy when I'm down a lapse? The shows are dope, the crowds are packed. Then I'm home alone, I'm comatose, the house is trashed. Fuck! Guess it's all up to me, if I really want to make the change. Middle finger up with a big fuck you. It's time that I face this pain that taints my brain. Taking charge and taking aim, I break this path and change my way today. As fast as they would say, but safely where I'll make a way to make a start. Today's the day. No plan. Sit at home and then I just go ham. Liquor flows to try fix those lows, man. But I just wanna go, man. These are the days of our lives. Plan. Sit at home and then I just go ham. Liquor flows to try fix those lows, man. But I just wanna go, man. These are the days of our
No money coming in, got you worrying, and you're wondering, well you never win, and you're wondering, on the run again. No funds, go run back to mum again. Patience running thin, hatred you're running with, hate self, hate life, hate the government. Every day's like punishment, you're plummeting. But your life isn't done, it's all in your mind, gotta go get some. I knew a kid who had a junkie mum, who grew up living in commission house slums. Sold his house last year, made a cool hunch, do good and good things to come. The real question is what have you done, and how will they remember you when you're gone? Done struggling, bill juggling, wondering will it ever end, cause you're done with it. Stomach keeps bubbling, grumbling, hunger, no nourishment, no love, no encouragement. No love, so stuck, so you go back to hustling drugs, but your brother's still recovering. Now he's stuck in the mud again and suffering. It's all up to you if you really want to make the change. Middle finger up with the big fuck you. That's the attitude you gotta maintain. That's the only way you're gonna make it through to the other side, simple and plain. And don't blame other people for your own mistakes that you made along the way. It's a brand new day.
No plan. Sit at home and then I just go ham. Liquor flows to try fix those lows, man. But I just wanna go, man. These are the days of our lives.
Yeah, nice. That's Complete. His name's Complete. He's an MC from, well, he's an Australian rapper as well. He's from Perth from memory. Really big at the moment, killing it. Doing his thing, man. He's good, man. No, mad skills. Young kid doing his thing, you know. Yeah, good on him, man. Killed it. Fucking good stuff. I remember on his previous album, there was a story where Bias was driving and he was playing some of his beats for Complete, and Complete's like, oh, I like that beat, and Bias like, yeah, he goes, yeah, fucking, I want to rap to it, and Bias like, yeah, sweet. So that beat ended up on Complete's latest album, where it came out, yeah, well, he's maybe a year or two ago. I can't think exactly when, but yeah, so Bias produced one of the beats on Complete's album, and now Complete has jumped in here and did a collab with Bias. Very cool to see. Always cool to see how it all links up and connects. All right, give me a sec, 'cause I need another beer. All right, I'm back. I said I'm getting another beer, but nah, I just needed to take a leak. I already got a beer here. Alright, that was Days of Our Lives, track 9, now it's track 10, Driving Me Insane. Let's roll.
shifting gears. Put it into fifth, then I disappear. Or maybe I take a moment to slow down. Pull over on the side of the road like I broke down. Somebody better call a towie. My head spinning like I've been doing too many doughies on the road at the front of my house. Hear the road rage when I open my mouth.
Too many doughies. I don't know. For my American friends, I don't know. They call it peeling out or whatever. But a doughy is short for donuts. So burnouts, you know. He's doing too many doughies. I've been there, literally. Good fun. Well, yeah, just been an idiot, really. Be responsible, kids.
On the road at the front of my house. Hear the road rage when I open my mouth. Window down, middle finger out like fuck you. Get out of my way, got stuff to do when it doesn't involve you. Keep trucking through in the mud or the blue skies. Bugs up in my grill, wipers wipe away a few flies. I've driven many miles on this road of life. Where to turn next, go left or right.
I feel like life's driving me insane. I feel like you're driving me away.
Driving me around the twist. Accelerated so fast I started to drift. I need to slow down, I lost my grip. Just need to get in the pit lane and sit. I've seen life go by at the speed of life. All those screeching tires and the beat, and please be quiet. It's like I'm caught up in high beams, hiking down the highway, driving at high speed. Out of control, wrapped around a pole. Perhaps that's not the way I wanna roll. Keep to the speed limit, keep my screen tinted, keep my rims clean and never leave the keys in it. Life's driving me crazy, get motion sickness daily. It's going too quickly, need to pick up the pace, babe. You ready to go? Buckle up the safety with Swayze.
I feel like life's driving me insane. I feel like you're driving me away.
Nice. A good concept. Get the cash. Track 11.
Get the cash, the cash. Money, get the cash, the cash. Go, crazy. Money, get the cash, the cash. Money, get the cash, the cash. Go, crazy. Money.
They said money can't buy me love. It sure brought a lot of fun, had me high in the club. When I got a lot of money, got a whole lot of hugs. But when I had none, people treated me like a grub. So broke, it was never my shout. Always borrow clothes if it ever went out. Always after tip till I wasn't allowed. And when it came time to pay it back, I wasn't around. With my head in the clouds. But yeah, I paid it back. Burn a lot of friendships to be in a chat. Ended up having to sell everything that I rap. Just to pay off on my debts till I learned how to rap. Then suddenly everything changed. Next thing I'm calling up shops to get my invoice paid. Leaving the gig with a G or two stepping off stage. And a pocket full of drink cards. Get out my way, I gotta.
Get the cash, the cash. Money, get the cash, the cash. Go, crazy. Money, get the cash, the cash. Money, get the cash, the cash. Go, crazy. Money.
Yeah, I've been addicted to money since I was a youngin'. As soon as I've earned it, I've gotta go spend it on something. A Tommy Baker's always been living beyond his budget, staring up at the ceiling, trying to hit it with all these hundreds. Yeah, and I'm not one for the tap and go. Cramming so many notes in my pockets, gotta get them resewed. Spend all my dough on getting stoned and refurbishing my home, powdering up my nose and splurging on expensive clothes. Yeah, my wallet's getting fat as though it needs to go on a diet. Kick it with hotties, but they'd rather be in bed with lies. Having plastic girls in this country, you're good for doing lines. But when I wanna show off, I need a can of gas to light 'em. Check my coin pocket fit.
Before I forget, he said In Bed with Bias. That is a shout out to his earlier album. And earlier, Bias gave a shout out to Moving on the Pavement, which is a song he did as well. I will say it's always awesome to hear cuts, man. Ow, what the, ow, all that shit, fucking cutting them up, man. Turntablism is not utilized enough. You know what I mean? In hip hop today, so it's always awesome to hear that. Ow, what the, what, word. The dude who did it, I think, was hang on, let me check. Featuring Tommy Baker and DJ Woolsey. So yeah, I'm assuming it's DJ Woolsey cutting them up, man. Doing a good job. Speaking of cuts, I'm trying to get a bloody legendary turntablist on my album. We'll see if it works out. I'll make J Red. One of my inspirations. I remember I got two SL1200 Techniques and a Vestax mixer, and I got real into DJing for a while as well. He was obviously like DJ Cubit and Mixmaster Mike are huge inspirations for me. But J Red, when I heard him work with like Brad Stratt on Authentic, listen to the cuts on that. That dude's ridiculous, man. DMC champion, man. J Red, you legend. Hopefully I can get him on my album. That'll be really cool, huh? I mean, it definitely would. It's like I'm asking myself. Anyway, alright, I'll go back a little bit because, yeah.
I'm getting stoned and refurbishing my home, powdering up my nose and splurging on expensive clothes, yeah. My wallet's getting fatter, so it needs to go on a diet. Kick it with hotties, but they'd rather be in bed with guys. Having plastic girls in this country, you're good for doing lines. But what I want to show off, I need a can of gas to light it. Check my coin pocket, figure rolled up, ready to go. Now when I move on the pavement, it's like I'm walking on snow. Wallet full of hunches when I'm cruising in my whip. Put a deposit on a crib for the missus and the kids, yeah.
Give me some cash. Fucking, it's so expensive.
AKA go. Get the cash. AKA go. Money. Get the cash. AKA go. Get the cash.
I got my mind on my money.
Crap
Money on
techniques.
my mind. Time is money, and time flies by. And cash rules everything around me too. They said it can't buy happiness, but that's not true. Cause without it, all your thoughts are crowded. Or how you gonna get
Respect bias. They say you can't buy happiness. That ain't true. Fucking well said, man. Me and my friend always talk about that. Come on, man. I'll be like, what's the saying? I don't know, something like money can't buy happiness, but I'd rather cry in my Ferrari than be on the streets. Oh man, that's cool. That's right.
money on my mind? Time is money, and time flies by. And cash rules everything around me too. They said it can't buy happiness, but that's not true. Cause without it, all your thoughts are crowded. Or how you gonna get it? So I just stay about it and stay around it. However you get it, then when you gotta take a little bit or maybe invest it. I don't care if it's legitimate or under the tables. All I wanna do is triple it as long as I'm able. Holidaying in Bali in a private villa, or a trip to Tassie, sipping on some Marilla, a shot of tequila, maybe a bottle of Dom.
I want a trip to Tassie.
Life, that's some shit that I'm on. I'm not talking about a mansion or private yacht, but if I had enough cash to splash, why not?
Why not? Trip to Tassie, man. I'd love to visit Tassie. Oh yeah. I've got a few friends down there. It'd be pretty cool to say hello. Animal Instinct, track 12. Second last track on the album. R.I.P, Above and Beyond, it's roll. LFiers talking too much shit. I hope you enjoy it.
It's the big wolf. It's the big wolf in sheep's clothing. The night owl scoping rodents on the road out roaming. Quiet as a mouse when you open your mouth. Who knows, it might be about to pounce. King of the jungle here to piss in your puddle. The big fish in the bowl blowing your kisses in bubbles. The big boa anaconda, the river monster, tearing up your little lobsters and bottom feeders. There's a lot of creatures, a lot of weasels, leeches. I'm a prestigious eagle, itches. A bull shark in the dark and the deepness, coming up to feed on your carcass from beneath us. I've been hibernating, now it's time to awaken. The great grizzly bear, feel the forest shaking, stomach grumbling, aching, no running, no escaping. This old dog's got new tricks and I'm not playing with sticks and balls, don't roll over it all. But I got a nasty bite of shit all over your floors. Greasy gorilla on the hills, gorilla snakes slip and slither until they catch up with a killer. Give me respect like an elephant, I never forget. Clear the cobwebs and spray the pest. They say a leopard never changes spots, yes. I'm watching from afar like a giraffe with a long neck. You just stepped on a wasp nest, stumbled on croc eggs. I'm cooking up frog legs with cock heads. You drop dead when his viper's wife you try to take a bite, but I struck with the eye of the tiger. Sly as a fox, what you hide in the rocks, like a spider with a moth, you try to prey on the soft. I'm top dog, here to round up the flock, leader of the pack, sheep see me and keep backing off. MCs drop like flies, I'm a bee in your eye, the bee's knees willing to die to protect the hive, with instinct to survive and colonise the birds. And I'm not even talking bees and birds, the beast immersed deep within the beard it lurks, and each verse it creeps, you hear a creep, but first you hear the sound of its feet beneath each word. Rarely seen, and for many years he hasn't been heard. The king prawn comes served with a nice sauce, the big bird sitting up on my high horse. Nice crawl, try to hide inside my walls, and then the rat sit back licking my paws. I'm a big cat, a jaguar, a panther, a polar bear, giant panda. You don't want to bite the salamander or the hand that feeds you, cause my animal instinct is to eat ya.
Yeah, you heard it straight from the horse's mouth.
Stop barking up the wrong tree.
With the dog's breakfast you're dishing up.
You got the rappers a chicken feed.
My dad's the bee's knees.
Man, Bias B. This dude's still fucking elevating. Alright, he goes, I don't know if this was a double entendre, but he's up. I'm watching from afar like a giraffe with a long neck. A long neck here is, I don't know, to my American friends, I don't know if you call it that there, but it's basically a stubby. I mean, what do you call a stubby? A bottle of beer, but like a big, normally we get, our cans are like, this is a 330, a normal can's at 375, a normal bottle's at 375, but a long neck is like 750. So, I don't know what you would call him there, but he's like, I'm watching from afar like a giraffe with a long neck. I don't know, man, I just, yeah, that would have been a sick double if that's what it is. I'm thinking that's what it is, but man, a lot of good wordplay there. Really fucking brought out the creatures, man. Fucking rumble in the jungle with that shit. Yeah, Animal Instinct. Possibly my favorite so far. Really good. Really bloody good. Trippy kind of beat. Kind of it made me feel like I'm like, I don't know, like hiding behind, just stalking my prey, Animal Instinct style. My instinct is to eat ya. I think that's what he said at one point as well. Alright, here we go. 1 hour and 7 minutes straight. Yeah. Some people say they like my reactions, but I talk a lot of shit, so I don't know why, but I appreciate if you do. Okay, final track, Above and Beyond. Bias B, let's roll.
Yeah, we've come to the end of the album. Thanks for listening in.
No doubt.
It's been a long time between drinks. I'd like to thank everyone involved in this album. Firstly, Mixer for his expertise and energy in the studio. Deep West for years of inspiration and support. Of course, DJ Decide, DJ Woolsey, Clock One, Tommy Baker, my boys Cash and Leo, and my man Complete. Catch on the next one. I had them wondering, where is he gone? While I was wondering, what are they on? He's where I'm at, and you know where I'm from. I cut above the rest, I go above and beyond.
He does.
I had them wondering, where is he gone? While I was wondering, what are they on? He's where I'm at, and you know where I'm from. I cut above the rest, I go above and beyond. I wrote this for the outro. If you had any doubt, I'll come back around. Well, now check it out, yo. Still got that mad flow, a mad mouth. We get out, but walk around with a pout on your mouth. What's that about? Get back on the couch, bro. I'm making grooves, baked in the stews, creating the mood with my music. In tune with the universe, and I'm off to the moon shit. Astronomical rap comments on top of you. Asteroids rain down on the lot of you. What you gonna do? Nowhere to run to, baby, nowhere to hide. You're probably better and safer inside. Stay away from the windows and close the blinds. I spit meteorites, give MCs a reason to die. Tidal waves coming their way, the seas rise when a mic and me collide. Spit tsunamis just swimming past me. I just flooded your shitty party with shit, cause what I spit gets a little nasty. Understand what I'm trying to say? Get on your bike and ride away, find another place to play. The boss came back from holidays.
Yeah.
I had them wondering,
Fuck yeah, Bias. Some braggadocious dopeness.
What are
That's what
they
it is.
on? He's where I'm at, and you know where I'm from. I cut above the rest, I go above wondering, where is he gone? Well, I was wondering, what are they on? Here's where I'm at, and you know where I'm from. I cut above the rest, I go above and beyond. Yeah, it's a very different environment. Something was missing inside me, so I came out retirement. Silence the critics, take this and stick it with your ridiculous images and your gimmicks when you're posting in pictures. I'm on top of your wish list, cream of the crop when I spit this. The others are whipped with a whisk, fluffy and soft, delicious on top of a biscuit. But they smell a little bit off and I don't want to risk it. Although they're decorated with sprinkles on top and advertisers, you don't want to miss this. Past their use date, MCs complain of a toothache, try to bite off more than they can chew. Excuse me, dude, get some toothpaste. That's some bad breath. Must have been one of those raps you said. It's like a bag of dead rats when you open your trap. Maybe you just shut your dax again. You heard Myers was back, and then it happened. You shat your pants, ruined your favorite track. He's got poo on your Air Max and Brand. Get used to it. See, I do it better than you do it. Already crew older, you coming through when I walk in the room. You better scoot, move it. I had them wondering.
Oh man, Bias is a fucking beast, man. What the hell?
What are they on? Here's where I'm at, and you know where I'm from. I cut above the rest, I go above and beyond.
I just thought it would be classic Bias.
Where
Nah.
is he gone? Well, I was wondering, what are they on? Here's where I'm at, and you know where I'm from. I cut above the rest, I go above and beyond.
He stepped up. In fucking every way. Lyrically, flow-wise, structure, the schemes. Man, I'm fucking counting bars here. The dude is on point. Like, literally, like, he's surgical with this, right?
It's like the writer's block is finally lifted. Inspired by trying something different, cooking up in the kitchen. Secret recipes, ingredients as fresh as they've ever been. Let me get you the menu, check the specialties. Compliments to the head chef. Chopping the beat, is it dead yet? It's so clean and it's so fresh. Can't believe dessert's coming up next. I serve an appetizer, quick snack of wraps that are right up. Grabbing your napkin to wipe up, licking your lips to this shit. Biter.
Wow.
I'll bake the cake and eat it too. Fucking give me the whole pie. I'm not satisfied with just a piece or two. Give me every little piece of food. I'm hungry in the feast of mood, like a lion released from the zoo. And when I see you, I'll sink my teeth into your beats and chew, breaking them down into a beefy stew, and let the beef stew. Peace, dude.
Fucking king. That's a fucking king right there. Best. This dude's the best, man. He's always been my favourite Oz rapper, man. As I said, you know, always, man. And he just solidified. He doesn't need to solidify nothing. But that was solidified dopeness, straight up. It was really well done. Nice work on the beats too. Like the production. I didn't know. I haven't really. Nice. Yeah, real good work, man. Yeah, absolutely killed it. Like, I mean, 13 songs, 38 minutes. You know, it was so dope. I'd be happy with bloody 80 minutes right now. You know, so, but no, it's I think the main thing I can say is this is just me. I like long songs, especially when they're that dope. Some songs felt a little bit short. The beats were really cool. The beats were unique, very different, very Bias isn't I guess a producer like on that level where he hasn't maybe been doing it as long as like Prowler or like a Jason Prowler and all that. But it's always cool because you get like, he's obviously been working on his production game too. You can tell because you can't just make beats like that if you ain't working on it. Yeah, I really enjoyed the beats. Really kind of left of center is the best way I can put it, and definitely not your average, not your. I don't know. It's kind of it's a good blend of mainstream. Not mainstream, it's a good blend of modern hip-hop music in terms of that. It does have a trap-esque type feel in terms of the halftime and everything, with his double time, and it just right up my alley. Like, I love that sort of shit. My song Resurrection is completely double time style like that too. And a few others, but I'm a bit bloated. But anyway, I really think it's a good blend of modern sensibilities. It's a good blend of modern hip hop sensibilities slashed with nostalgic boom bap lyrical flows. You know, like the dude's brought back. I mean, the dude's taking me back to like OG Bias B, but at the same time, I'm like, this is like a new, re-energized, revitalized Bias B. Like he's hungry again. Like what the hell? I just did a bloody another anyway. Well, I just did another React video before Busy Bone's new album, and that dude's a beast, man. Like, and Bias is like a beast too, because I love it when these OGs, man, like they come back and they don't just, I guess, rest on their laurels. Like, you know, probably said like too much time, so I guess I should end it. I'm just saying, great job, fantastic album through and through. My standout, my whole standout attributes for this album was definitely Bias mixing it up with, you know, flows that no one really associates Bias with, but at the same time, it's like he's kind of gone for a modern edge, but at the same time, it's not derivative of anything out, because it's like he put his own blend into it, you know. Like beats wise, it's definitely got that halftime trap esque. A couple of the flows felt which is cool. It's a like that grime style, you know, the UK grime double time style, which is cool because I love that shit. The beats maybe it felt like a little bit trap esque with a bit of boom bap with just Bias's own style, because it doesn't really sound like anything. Like so many of the beats, you could say that, you know, they sound modern or sound like this or sound like that, but really they don't really sound like anything. Anyway, point is, I put this dude up there with, like, you know, this Australian MC. He kind of reminds me of like our local like Eminem, or like a something like that. Like he's just prolific. He's been at it for ages. He's pretty much done, you know, I don't know. Like, I'm not saying he's like Eminem. I'm just saying he's that prolific. He's like, you know, similar type of age as the OGs. It's just always cool to see these OGs, like, you know, do their thing. So, really cool to like see. All right, thanks for listening. Appreciate you checking it out. So yeah, if you like Bias B, check him out. Check out Bias Beeswax. That's my favorite album movies to this day. In Bed with Bias, Aerosol Era, all that shit. All those CDs I showed you before. The album's called Above and Beyond, so check it out on all streaming platforms as far as I'm aware. I got the physical copy because, you know, I'm special. Nah, jokes aside. Anyway, thanks for listening. I really appreciate I appreciate your time, and yeah, I didn't really sleep too much, so forgive me if I'm I talk too much shit, but I'm pretty tired now. But man, it's kind of got me awake at the same time. So LFiers, Bias B, Above and Beyond, OG, straight out of Melbourne, veteran, Aussie hip hop, one of my biggest inspirations. Thanks for listening, and I'm out. LFiers.